What's up, guys? It's your boy Killmonger, and welcome to episode 1 of my Rags to Riches Road to Glory. In this Road to Glory series, essentially what I'm going to be focusing on, the standpoint that I'm here taking is, I would say I'm an above average FIFA player, like compared to like most people out there. Like, I don't play bad, but like I'm not at the cusp level yet to where it's like we're hitting top 100. It's like essentially like every weekend I do weekend league and I go probably around like 14-3 or like 15-3, and then I'll either like lose a bunch of games or like I'll hit a wall and then I won't place elite. And then the way these rewards are broken down, like as you can see, I'll break it down, it actually makes more sense to place gold 2 and get the 45k and the 3 packs with the 2 player picks than it does to get gold 1, which is 50k and 2 jumbo rare packs and then 2 player picks, because you could literally get all discards in that jumbo rare pack, and at least in this one you have 3 different packs. So even if you're getting nothing from each, you can discard these 3 packs and you could get more than if you just discard those 2. And for some reason, I don't know if this is like EA's logic or whatever, but anytime I've placed gold 2, gold 3, or silver 1, I've gotten great player picks. And then I've placed gold 1 like twice, and I've never gotten a good player pick either time I've placed that. So I pretty much just try to get to 23 wins, but if I get to a point where it's like mathematically impossible and I'm already at 17, I just stop and relax. Because like if you keep going with this game, you will literally like break controllers, break TVs. Like, there's so much that happened this year in FIFA that could just be there to stress you out. So my aim is to get at least 17 every week, but I want to work up from that to get 23 like average. If I could get 25 or something like that, it'd be amazing. And I'm gonna show you my teams. I actually let's talk about the record first. My record right now this year, as you can see, is 396, 71, and 311. So essentially, a little bit over 500. I win like 60 to 65% of my games, and it's mainly because in rivals, I've been bouncing between D4 and D3 for like the past, I would say, since the games come out. You can see up in the right hand corner, my skill rating 1739. Last week I had that at like 1905, and then I lost 2 games and got disconnected from another one, so it dropped it down to like 17.8, and now we're at 17.39. So with divisions, you guys can tell me if you have this same issue, but I cannot get out of the D4, D3 like struggle. Like I can't seem to break out of that. I've been talking to like people who are pros and people who are a lot better than me that I play pro clubs with, and they say like when you get to D1, it's taking them 20 minutes, 25 minutes to even find a game, because pretty much the only people in D1 are the actual pro players. So I guess it makes sense for where I'm placing every week that I'm stuck in these divisions, but I don't know if it's a mental thing on my part or whether I'm just not like playing how I need to play to get out of it, but I'm stuck. And I'm hoping with this series comes up, honestly hoping when Christmas being tomorrow, that a lot more people can get on the game and maybe it'll make the field like not as intense. But with time finishing and everything, like I'm not a time finisher who's automatic with it yet. I'm slowly starting to pick it up, because at first I just did not even use it at all. I don't think I had it turned off. I just didn't use it, but I was still just dragging the ball to the far corner with power shots every time I shot, and it was working out for me for a while. But when you get to a certain level of kids, you'll play them, and their whole objective is to get the ball to their 18 so they can do a time finesse no matter what the angle, no matter who it is. And for a while they were going in. And this patch kind of nerfed it a little bit, but if you have the overall high-rated players, it still goes in. So I don't really get what EA's trying to do. I mean, personally, I think they're trying to force people to start moving the goalkeeper, because they added that this year, and most people don't even know about that, to where if someone's shooting, you can click on the right analog stick and move your goalkeeper around and not even have to be like, you could still be defending with the guy while you're moving your goalkeeper around, which is what I think EA is trying to force people to do, which is why I feel like they made like the finesse shot reaction or long shot reactions so poor, because if you see it coming and you move your goalkeeper the right way, it's an easy save 9 times out of 10. I'm starting to pick that up, which is why I'm having some success in foot champs. But you could also leave yourself wide open, and it's just easy P-rollers. There's been plenty of times when I've guessed completely wrong, and the guy will just walk it into the one side of the net, or just P-roll it into the one side of the net, and vice versa. I'm coming out on the break, and he guesses wrong, and I just do a slight little tap near post. But that's an explanation for our record right now. And I was going to start this series way back when I first got this game, but I work full-time as well. I'm not privileged enough to just do this as my main job, and I just haven't had the time. But it's about to be Christmas. It's going to be a new year. My resolution is to grind this out, so this is the start of this series. And we can go look at... I'll show you the squad. Let's take a look at the squads we have right now. So I'm someone who I don't believe in using squad fitnesses until you have like an icon team or like a meta card where like you need to use him every game. So I make 2 teams and I just rotate through them to get my finesse, so I'm not buying any finesse shot. I mean, what am I talking about? I rotate through them for fitness, so I don't have to buy any fitness cards or any squad fitness cards. So this is my Prem team right now. I call it Toon Squad because it's just like the base club name I've had for I think like 5-6 years now. But it's pretty much a full Prem team. I got a couple of Beast Mode foot miss cards. I got this Jesus I packed in my Gold 2 rewards. This Valencia I just did the other day actually. Best right back in the game, hands down. I would say right now, this team is probably my best team just because the way it plays. It plays so fluidly. Mane on 7 Chem is a monster. Like, those stats for a 7 Chem player, I really can't ask for much more. He's got 35 points in total, 25 goals, 10 assists, 48 games. So 48 games, 35 points. I could, off of 7 Chem, I can ask for that. Sane's been somewhat disappointing. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I've used him before, and he was great. I think he's been disappointing because I've been running so much through everything else. But I would expect him to have like 15 goals and 4 assists, not 7 and 4. Then you got Jesus. Again, like, he's pretty standard, 11 and 5. I was definitely using him the wrong way in the beginning, but now I've kind of figured out the chem style and how to play with him, and I'm starting to like figure things out. So we picked the goals up. There was a time, I don't think the first 5 games I even scored with him. I think it was like 0 goals, 2 assists. And then I have Eriksson, who, again, like that's pretty much all you can ask for from Eriksson. Like, he's playing the cam. I play 4-2-3-1, wide and narrow. I vary based off of the formation that my opponent's playing, but this is really all you can ask from Eriksson. Like, 9 goals, 6 assists, 18 games. That's 15 points, 18 games. Can't ask so much more from the cam. Now, these 2 guys right here, Kovacic and Lucas Torreira. This is the best 2 DM pairing I have used this whole year, regardless of card, regardless of rating. This Kovacic foot miss card is so nuked up, and nobody even like is paying attention to it just because he has high, and my main stat on center mids or CDMs I look at is stamina, believe it or not, because when the 60th minute comes and the other guy's team is starting to get tired, if you have DMs that can still run, you will be surprised how quickly you can open up a game when your guys are making tackles and you're countering, or you sub on a quick striker in like the last 30 or last 20 and your DMs are still there doing their job. So many people don't even think about it, but it means a lot. But if you look at all his card stats, like without anything added to him, he has 86 acceleration, 75 sprint speed for a CDM, which is ridiculous. And this card, I've already played 16 with him. I used him for half my weekend league games this time, and he's done great for me so far. I'm very glad I did it. I pretty much was able to do this through untradables that I packed the whole year because I've been taking the untradeable rewards and indivisions for the whole year. But yeah, this is probably my favorite box-to-box CDM card. And this foot miss card I did, at first I was kind of worried because his height's 5'6", but when you look at the card and you think of, well, Conte's 5'6", and I don't know if you watch Arsenal Fan TV, but I do, and They call this man the White Conte, and in FIFA, that's exactly what he's been for me. Because if you look at his in-game stats, there is not much more you could ask for. If his heading was at a 50, I would say he's the best DM in the game. But that's the only knock I would say is he's 5'6" and he has 35 heading accuracy. But 89 stamina with 85 acceleration and 77 sprint speed. And then his defending stats, you got 86 interceptions, 86 marking, 85 stand tackle. And that's base. There's not much more you could say about how this card is the DM. He sits back, he breaks up the play, and he gets the ball to Eriksson or he gets the ball to Kovacic, and then they go and move it around. So every team I run, I have to have a guy like him just to break it up, and he does the job greatly. And then we go to the back line. Pretty standard BPL back line. Like I said, did this Valencia card, best right back in the game, my personal opinion. And then I got Davinson Sanchez, pretty standard, 103 games on him. I got Eric Bailly, who I picked up. I was actually running Sanchez and Azpilicueta, and I ended up playing a team. He had Icon Ronaldinho and Icon Ronaldo and Mbappe. And this guy's whole concept was 4-3-3. He had drop back tactics on, and all he did was cross it in from any angle he could. And I was running Aspi and Davinson Sanchez, and whoever was Aspi was watching, well, he was always using the headers because Aspi's only 5'10". So I bought in Eric Bailly, and he's been working out. I used him in the beginning of the year. He wasn't that great, but I was able to get him for 2,500 with a shadow on, which I still don't get how people don't realize. If you have a shadow chem style, it is minimum 5K to even buy one. Those things literally go extinct. You have to try and snipe one. So when you put it on an 82 overall card, naturally that card should be minimum 5K no matter what it is. But people will go and put it, and then it's like they're selling these cards for 2,400. It makes no sense to me, and most people don't even realize, like, you can search a card that already has shadow on it, and 9 times out of 10 you're going to be able to get it cheaper than you would having to go and buy the shadow chem style. And if you're a defending center back, I think shadow is the best thing you could have, especially in this FIFA with how important your center backs are. So this is my Prem team. I would say this is my best team right now, but then I'm not even going to say B team because these teams are pretty much equal. But this team right here, I've been working with a lot of these guys for a while now. This Mertens I got the last time EA did the Team of the Week upgrade packs. I think it was Thanksgiving. This is when I got him. 104 games, 55 goals, 53 assists. He plays the number 10 cam in my 4-2-3-1. Can't ask for anything more. Standard card, beautiful. You know all about it. You know what it's about. This guy right here is the best box-to-box center mid in Calcio A. And honestly, I would never even have touched him if I didn't get him as a reward card. But he's 6'2", medium with the left, has a shot on him, will finish his dinner, and these stats for being 6'2" and you're box to box, there's nothing more I could say. Like, he's literally a beautiful card. And then I was using Inform Lucas Leiva for a minute, but his price went up 25K, so I literally went and sold him so I could make that coin profit. Picked me up a Bakayoko for 19.5. He came in, only using for 4 games so far. He's been doing the job. He's a great card. This is more of a card I got because I think once Christmas is over and everything, this card will probably go back up in price. He plays for a good club in Italy. He has a French link. Like, if there's ever SBC need or whatever, like, this is a card you would probably need to link. So I think it's a smart investment. And I pretty much made all my coins on here and be able to get all these players because I buy informs in the current team of the week that are low or cheap, and then I hold them for 2-3 weeks, and then I sell them when I think the price is like high or whether it's steadied out. This Kolarov as well, 93 games, 8 assists, but I got him in a pickup. This pace looks bad. Got him in a freaking player pick. This pace looks bad, but when you put shadow on it, his acceleration then goes from 75 to 90, and his sprint speed goes from 71 to 81, and you will notice it in game. And then every other stat speaks for itself, but this crossing and the shot power If he's curling on the top corner of the box and you just smash it with his lefty, it's either going to go upper 90 or it's going to rebound off the keeper and you're going to have an easy tap-in. The amount of easy tap-ins I've gotten with Salah and Martial just because he's rocketed it in is ridiculous. This Salah card is the best card I've used in this game, bar none. 18 games played, 11 goals, 4 assists. He plays Lamb in my 4-2-3-1. So if I was playing him as striker, he'd have way better stats, but he is by far the best card I've used in this game. Just everything he does for me, on ball, off ball, everything about him, best card I've used so far. And I've used Griezmann, I've used a bunch of people. This Sturridge card I did for free with untradables I had. Still rocking with him. 91 games, 69 goals, 52 assists. Amazing finishing. Makes no sense. I got marksman on him, I think. Yeah, I have marksman on him, so that makes the finish in 99. Makes absolutely no sense why he's so good, but he's great. And he's English, have him untradeable. Martial again, got him in my player upgrade pack. 6 feet tall, 85, 95 games played, 58 goals, 25 assists. So again, just standard stats for a 4-2-3-1 card. He's been doing the job for me. He's done the job for me every year. Every year I've had either a gold Martial or inform Martial that has like 300 games on it. I don't know why. I do good with Martial on FIFA. And then the back line's pretty standard. Manolas, Skriniar, Florenzi. All good cards. This Chesney card is better than Handanovic. And I had Handanovic. I have the red informed Donnarumma. And for some reason, I don't know if just EA decided, but this Chesney card, or any Chesney card really, will make saves like he's Manuel Neuer. And it makes absolutely no sense at all. But I love him, so I have him in the team. And what I'll do is I'll rotate between those two squads and divisions, and then I'll try to make coins that way, and then we make our coins off of our weekend league rewards, and then off of selling informs. In this series, I'm gonna probably we can do a little bit of trading and a little bit of explanation as to how I make my coins. As you can see, I have these informs I'm sitting on right here, just kind of for a rainy day, waiting for an SBC to come out where they're needed, and they're gonna go up because I got them both for I think like 10k discard. But this is what I want to do is, I know it's late in the year, but I want to see how quick we can get to 1 million coins, whether that is between just playing games and barely trading, or whether that's trading more with playing games. How quick we can get to 1 mil, 2 mil, 3 mil, whatever. Because what I'm trying to show to everyone is I work a regular 7 to 3 job, Monday through Friday. I work at a warehouse. So I know most people who do this don't have time to be sitting here all day and play. Most people just play casually. So what I'm trying to show people is you can still get the players you want and have great teams and do what you need to do, and you don't have to be grinding this game like 3-4 hours a day. I'm going to have a lot of gameplay videos coming out that show my tactics and how I'm playing and what I do in game that makes it easier for me personally, and then maybe you can implement that into your game and it will help yourself out. So like I said, this is episode 1 of the Rags to Riches, my Road to Glory series. My goal is to upload something every day for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys can take away from it. I'm going to post my links for Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. I'm going to try to stream every day as well, but you can follow me out on there. You can DM me any question you want to ask. If you want to collab, anything you want going on, you can just hit me up on there. I'm always on there. And I guess I'm going to check you guys out on episode 2. So thank you for checking out this episode. Please leave a like. I appreciate it more than you know. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Thank you.